Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Talking with a Dad. This one really isn't kind of breaking news. It's just like a small general discussion thing that we kind of wanted to do. Get some extra content up this week just because the news cycle has been real slow. So we're coming in here with some other topics. So I streamed again.
What's going on in your life?
Not much. Nothing really. Not really anything significant going on. So I fired up the stream last night.
Yeah.
Thought I had a good time.
Listen to some very aggressive techno.
Listen to a very aggressive techno. I've been listening to my mornings. Actually, like most of my work day, I usually have a stream up. I've been listening to Bodhi. Bodhi's a RuneScape streamer, and he has the most aggressive techno. So I found his playlist, and I've been listening to that. So it's great. It's aggressive.
Yeah, I can see how I keeps you going.
Keeps you going. Without the use of illicit drugs. So doing that, had a good time on the stream. Really, the stream's kind of opportunistic here for an event coming up in RuneScape that's going to go on for the month of May. I don't know how well I'll do, but I do want to attempt to do well, if you get what I'm saying. Right? I've never done anything in this regards before, and it involves. Go ahead.
Hold on, man. You totally. There's something monumental happening, first of all, because you got to give it to the people the way you gave it to me. You explained to me that you're about to do something that you've been working on for quite some time. Tell them what that is.
What? What are you talking about?
Your character's about to go on the OG max level.
I hit maximum strength yesterday.
You did hit it yesterday.
Yeah, you were there for that part of the stream. So that's not what matters, right? Deadman mode is actually, it's your character. I'll be using my character, but you start from zero. You start from nothing, right? Because it's a whole month-long event. Actually, these super popular, right? Actually, some of the most viewed YouTube videos for RuneScape are the Deadman mode videos. And because it's super hype, because they usually don't do events very often. They don't do like RuneScape esports very often. They actually did one last weekend, and this is usually a week-long event. So you grind super hard for a week, and then the last day there's a PvP event, and then the winner wins some prize. I think this year the prize is like an Intel like package, like an i9 9900K, like an Intel a PCIe SSD, like a bunch of Razer stuff, and like a grand. So like pretty good package here. So basically, Deadman mode is a month-long PvP event where there's accelerated XP rates, and there's a bunch of stuff already completed for you. And you go in and you fight other players, and you like level up. And the top 2,000 get to go to like Championship Sunday essentially, and get in the last. And then I think it's top 256 go to one-on-ones, and then obviously the top 16 place and get rewards. So I think actually I'm going to take this pretty seriously. We're going to slow the account grind down a little bit. I also am making a second account for stream only. I'm doing a hardcore Iron Man, which essentially you can't trade people or use like the general trading system. And with the hardcore, if you die, you lose your I'm going to say you lose your account because no one plays on a hardcore after they die, but you essentially lose your account. So I'm going to play that on stream. I think it's a fairly popular thing on stream too. So I'm super excited for this event coming up. Like I've actually never been ahead of one. I've always found out like the week that it's happening that a Deadman mode was happening. I've never been this ahead of it. I have a strategy in my head on how I want to play it. Like I know what times that I need to like super grind and time to chill out and what gear I want in the end if I actually do get it that far. So I'm excited.
And wait, just so I'm understanding, that's this weekend, or when does that start?
That starts on Friday. So it's for the month of May. Right, so the month of May, so it starts on the 1st, and then it goes for the 3 or 4 weeks, and then there's and then the 2,000 account cutoff happens, and then those accounts are then invited back to play on like it's the 31st, I think.
And then so just so I have the whole prize timeline down. So this one, if you win, you get the i9, or then you have to go to the tournament elsewhere.
No. So this is it. This is the entire event, right? The event's a month long. So if you win the event, like you've placed first, you made it through all the one-on-ones, and you are the last person standing. It's $1,000 prize, a bunch of Razer equipment. I think it's including a Razer computer, like a Razer laptop, an i9, an Intel SSD. I'm not gonna win, dude. There's no way I win. My
birthday's in May. You gotta win, dude.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll win then. I can make the top 2,000. I think I have a good enough strategy in my head that I can make the top 2,000. We'll see how much time I actually am able to dedicate to it. Right, there's a chance that in the middle of the month I have to go back to work. Right, and I have to go back and work in the office, so I'm going to lose, some like AFK grind while I'm home working. And so there's an interesting factor is that I actually don't really PvP in the game very often. I'm actually like super out of practice. I haven't done it in a while. I've been in between doing stuff for work. I've actually been trying it a little bit and trying to get back into it and get warmed up, but out of practice. So it's going to be really hard for me to make it out. If I make it into the top 2,000, it'll be really hard for me to make it out of the top 2,000, I think.
Whew. This is pretty intense, man.
Yeah. So imagine this is a month long, but it's usually condensed into a week. So
how much of this are you going to stream?
As much as I can. Okay. So every day after work, I'll be streaming it, unless we have recording nights, and then I probably won't be, but I'll still be playing for sure. I'll be playing a lot of it. I contemplated making videos on it. I know we talked about that earlier. I don't know how much I'd be willing to do, or how much I'm able to do it. So we'll see. I even thought about playing multiple accounts on it and having like a mule account, like one to make money and then one to feed. So I don't know if I want to quite commit to that. I own a number of accounts, so
if anyone's having a hard time understanding what Zach is saying, I teach a master class in RuneScape jargon, which I've learned some of it. So he'll funnel the information to me, and then I'll funnel it to you. And I'll make sure it makes sense. Dude, I actually had a really good time watching your stream last night.
Good.
Techno music aside, it was good to see you back in that element again, engaging with the chat and getting it going. The game looked a lot better in stream than it does the stuff I looked up. I got to be honest.
Yeah, I could link you some stuff that would be maybe more interesting. You gotta remember, my account is not a high level account. So I'm at the end of the road, but I'm seeing the end of the road now, right? My account is, I'm high enough level where I could go do most of the bosses at this point. Can't quite do raids yet. But honestly, 50, 60 hours worth of grind, like super efficient grind, because I could grind pretty efficiently now. I could be pretty close to end game content, close enough to be carried for sure.
Nice, man. So where can the people watch you at, man? Where can they support you?
Twitch.tv/ZackNPlays. Come follow. 12 followers off of 2,600, I believe. Okay. So come over there.
Are you gonna link it up in the description?
Probably not. That's why I said it out loud. I'll forget about it.
Reach my hands.
I'll think about it. But you guys can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/ZackNPlays. And I usually tweet it out there. So cool. Nice, man. So check out Talking with the Dad. We have our own website now, talkingwiththedad.com. Check us out on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all at Talking with the Dad. Thank you everybody for watching, and have a great day.